PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
The PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
The PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
PG bloggers.
PG bloggers. The PG bloggers, man. The PG GOAT with the PG bloggers. Please don't say the John if you ain't saying it twice. If you don't add the Don, you ain't saying it right.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Phanatic along with my boy here.
G.
What's going on, brother? How you been?
Not bad, man. It's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit,
weeks.
but you know, it's since we've been gone. There's been a lot of shit going on.
It's gonna be
dude.
a good one. I'm
Solid.
gonna snap today.
You're gonna snap today. All right.
Yep.
You know, I'll let you do you.
Got some shit to talk about.
We got a lot of shit to talk about. First, you know, this is. I mean, I think Nas' album Done dropped like 2 years ago on the Khaled album, and people were. You remember that?
Yeah.
People were anticipating the album to be like out within like that year. And we didn't get it.
I don't think this was the album he was talking about.
This isn't the album?
I don't think so, because this kind of like, this whole like 20-minute album concept and stuff like that, I feel like Kanye just came up with like this year.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
the
think
Push
that's what
album,
they were
his
talking
album.
about. Yeah.
Was him and Cudi long or?
No, they were all
songs
7 minutes. Sahai's coming out with a 7
Yeah,
minute one.
I heard that.
They're doing it for all good music.
All right, let me ask: do you like it? How do you feel
Nas
about?
album?
No, how do you feel about like the 7-song tracks or track list?
See, here's the thing. Push said it best. He said, if I drop a 7-song album and I can't kill you in 7 songs, then there's no point in me dropping an album. Which makes sense for Push.
Yeah, but
Because Push's 7 songs was probably a top 3 album of the year so far.
Hell yeah.
For all the other albums they've dropped, they didn't kill nobody in 7 songs.
Yeah, I mean, I felt like Nas, I'll be honest, just getting right in the album, like, I feel like Nas was just kind of warming up, and then it ended. So, you know what I mean? It was like, okay.
I didn't like it.
He had one song that was 7 minutes. I liked it. But I think the last track was like 2 minutes. There were a couple other 2-minute tracks.
Yeah.
It was like, all right, you know, Nas is dropping a lot of knowledge, dropping a lot of good lyrical content, but you know, the beats were okay, right? The beats were okay.
Yeah, I think Kanye overproduced. To be honest,
you think so?
I think for a rapper like Nas, and we'll get into Nas because I got my beefs with him right now. But for a rapper like Nas, he's kind of like a boom bap type lyrical.
Right.
Listen to my wordplay, listen to my flows, stuff like that, and then. He's not the type of rapper to have that upbeat, you know, constant samples in the background, constant beat changes, stuff like that. Nas is just not that type of dude.
Right. You know.
Yeah, it was a great album, but I feel like the beats actually took me out of it more than they put me into it.
You think so?
You know, in contrast to like the Pusha T album, where the beats just made that album like 10 times
so
harder.
Good.
Like,
so let me ask you. So, I mean, when you're listening to a Nas album, we're obviously listening more so just for the lyrics, really.
Only for the lyrics.
Only pretty much for the lyrics.
Nas has.
So you're saying that like Kanye, his production kind of just like it was like, all right, I need to hear Nas rap. Like,
Yeah.
why is production
right.
like?
I mean,
this?
if you look at like some of the albums Kanye produced, like even if you go back to like Late Registration, they were phenomenal music pieces on every single beat, but they were simple enough where he could tell those stories. You know what I mean? Like look at Roses, where he's talking about his grandma stuff. Wasn't too complex of a beat. You could hear the message. You could go all the way back to the Blueprint when he was producing for Jay. You know what I mean?
Facts,
Same thing.
Facts.
You don't need this like 5 different samples in every beat, 3 different beat switches, a really like up tempo hi-hat pattern, stuff like that. It's like it's too much for a Nas album.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. When I listened to the album the first time, I was like, nah, I didn't really like it that much. But it grew on me. It didn't grow on you. I saw a lot of people on social media said that, you know, it kind of grew on them after a while.
I'm over Nas.
You're over Nas, you think?
I think Nas is hurting himself in terms of his credibility. I think it's been, for the past, I want to say 4 or 5 Nas albums that have dropped, none of them have been like exceptional. They've just been Nas.
Okay.
At this point, when I listen to a Nas album, it's a Nas album. There's nothing special about it. There's usually nothing that's different from any of his other albums. It's just more bars that he's spitting out.
You didn't like Untitled?
Untitled was okay.
Untitled was really good, in my opinion. Okay, I thought it was really good.
Lyrically, Nas is always going to bring it. Always. But it's like, I feel like, especially this time, he went away from that Escobar stuff, you know what I mean? Like that Esco whatever, like his
it seemed like he was really talking about,
he tried to go political, and that's not what Nas does. Like,
I appreciated it. You didn't appreciate it?
I'm taking Kendrick and Cole's political, socially conscious bars over Nas any day.
Why is that?
Because they make more sense. They're more. Cole and Kendrick are a lot more in tune with the culture. Nas, I feel like at this point has become somewhat of like a gatekeeper type of thing.
Yeah, I mean, as you should be.
No, I don't. I don't support anybody being a gatekeeper. I don't think anybody, no matter how successful you are.
Yeah, but for him being in the game as long as he's been.
Yeah, but I think no matter how successful you are, you can't bring down the new generation just because you were successful in the 90s.
But I mean, he's talking about real things, though. Was he not?
I mean, no. On this album, yeah, definitely. I'm just saying in general, Nas become more of a gatekeeper. I think on this album, like, in terms of like the political stuff, I don't think he was in tune with what he was saying as much as like a Cole or Kendrick is, and I don't think he brought it in the same way. You know, like Nas is very straightforward in his bars. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like he's very clever, but he doesn't use a lot of like multi-bar metaphors and stuff like that, like Cole will or something like that. And he didn't even try to go with storytelling, which was shocking to me.
Yeah, Nas is one of the go-to story.
He made a lot of commentary, and zero stories were told on that album, which is like that's your best quality.
Right, yeah, that's a fact. I mean,
I'm over it.
I'm cool with the album, but like, it was just weird at some points. Like especially like the intro. Like he rapped with Puffy on the ad libs, and the last time we heard him with Puffy on the ad libs was "Hate Me Now," and obviously I wasn't close to it. Yeah. And it was okay intro. The production was cool. It was like the Esco season, but I really get that feel though. You know what I mean? I didn't really get that feel. And then he had a 7-minute song and which I liked. I wasn't obsessed with it, but it had Dream and Kanye on the hook. But then it ended with a 2-minute outro that felt like a minute actually.
So my favorite part of that album,
Adam and Eve,
was that another album dropped on that same day.